Bet you Kroger's probably got buy 10 get one free or whatever on Heath.
They high as a cat's back though. The dadgum Oreos is high. They are high.
High as a cat's back.
You ain't.
Well, hello. Welcome everybody to episode 20. Episode 20, the big 2-0 of the Coffee and Ketchup podcast. Still the number one podcast recording out of this basement on this street in this town.
Holding tight to that number
Hey,
one
listen, you know, we snuck up in there and we haven't been knocked out yet, you know?
We're going to stay.
Yeah, I hope so, because otherwise you would have had to go on solo.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? And we don't need your radio following your solo podcast. You'll knock us out before we even get started, good Darren. Thank you all for joining in again this week. We hope you enjoyed last week's episode with Kim and Leslie, and I hope that you have checked out some of our other stuff. Right here at the beginning, we're going to go ahead and tell you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go back and check out some of our other content. We've been handing out a lot of business cards lately, hopefully getting a lot of new subscribers to the channel. And make sure that you are checking out those other videos. We got a lot of good content and a lot of good feedback. Make sure you don't miss out on that. For those who may be wondering, I am wearing a black Coffee and Ketchup t-shirt.
That's a good looking shirt.
It looks real good.
Thank you. I actually knitted this myself. Crocheted it the other day because Brian is so full of crap. This week.
I don't have one yet.
Yeah, well, neither did. I'm the only one who does, you know. This is a custom-made one. I knitted it. Didn't even know I could knit. And,
Do
prison's
you
hell.
feel left out because like you didn't get the mug?
I do.
I kept saying the shirts are on the way.
Yeah.
And the shirts are here in the last episode, I believe. The shirts are
listen,
here.
they've been here 3 or 4 weeks now. But no, I almost feel bad telling people they're going to be here this week.
They're in. I'll do it.
Yeah, don't.
I'll
Please
do
don't.
it for you. Shirts are in.
Okay.
They are in.
Yeah.
They are in
get
various
extra
sizes. Please reach out to us. Make sure you get in line for that because they're going to go fast, just as the white ones did. And they're going to go fast. You definitely want to get these. Are nice. I like them.
Yeah,
the black ones came out really well.
When you said en route, is that what you meant?
I don't know. I'm not the T-shirt man. You see how this is on YouTube
That's
right
why
now?
I'm asking
That's
him.
me.
I'm asking him. He's the one that's.
By the time they're hearing this,
When this
They're
comes
in-
out in 2 weeks.
they're in my possession.
Okay. You say so.
2 weeks from now when this releases.
Rewind back to episode 17.
Yeah.
Chris was saying it then, though, so that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, goodness gracious. I've been
Chris was
saying
saying
it.
it, yeah.
I started getting mad at myself for lying.
Nah,
Goodness gracious.
we have them.
So, yeah, make sure you reach out to us, email, phone, whatever. Get up with us. We'd love to get you wearing one.
Hey, but at least we're not asking them to pay us up front for them.
That's true. That's true.
Send
We're going
us the money,
to
there
take
it
the
is.
money and run. You know what I mean?
Coffee and ketchup will not be
Boy,
on
I
air
gave him
today.
$20. I ain't got a T-shirt in 6 months.
Oh, my.
We throwing reruns up
Pre-order.
while we're out hiding.
Re-releasing videos every week. I swear I've seen this one before. What do you mean?
My shirt.
They found another raccoon?
I want my shirt.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
So we have it by request. Now that it's just the three of us being stupid again. We have it by request, Brian, for an update on the Hawks shot.
Well, the Hawk shot.
For those that may not know,
Here we go.
give the backstory on the Hawk shot. I mean, that could be anything. If this
Okay.
is the
We
first-
did that 2 episodes ago. Let's do it again, though.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it again for any
Let's not punish people who don't watch our other
For any-
content. Let's just include everybody now.
for any new followers, Derek, that we might have that didn't see when I said this
For
before.
radio listener.
You should make it quick. Y'all are going to the Hawks game. You're going to take a half-court shot. Period. End. Done.
Well, thanks for ruining the story, Darren.
Well, I mean,
So what my brother's trying to say is I went to the open practice, Chris and I, for the Hawks last Monday, which was last
Be like
week,
2 weeks ago when
about
this
2
comes
weeks
out.
ago, yeah. And so I'm a member of the Atlanta Hawks. Get offers to do special stuff during the season and whatnot, and the first thing this season is to get to take a half-court shot after the open practice to see if I qualify, if I get close enough to actually be selected to take a shot at halftime at a real game for a chance to win $10,000. So, me being me, it being open practice, I told Chris, I said, listen, man, I want you to go with me. This is true. You can.
This is true. This is true.
I said, you can go with me, but, like, we're standing in line now. Like, I want to be the first in the arena. Like, I want to get on front row. I want to get on the floor. I want to get center court and all that. And so that happened. We got in line, I think. Our TikTok's got it on there, I think.
I saw it.
3:45.
I think we were about an hour and a half before anybody thought about getting in line. We're just like chilling there. Security wasn't there.
It was Chris,
hanging out.
myself, and then after we'd been there for about 30 minutes by ourselves, another crazy, ridiculous fan that has no sense came along. What's up, Mike? Hope you're watching.
Hope you are,
and,
man. Had a time.
So anyway, we got in, man. I'm running through the arena. Chris is like jogging behind me. I don't know who we're running to try to beat to the seats you want.
We're literally first in there.
No one else is in the arena.
Nobody's even like got in yet.
Yeah.
There's not like a trample behind, like people trampling behind us.
Yeah.
And he is sprinting.
I'm running, man.
serious?
trying to get trying to get courtside.
Yeah.
Glad you went with him.
Yeah. Because and he's like, I don't know why you're running. They might open another gate.
I'm like, there's nobody here.
I'm thinking like, because we went in gate 2, gate 5's kind of around the way where we couldn't see,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking like gate 5's going to open up too, and maybe they got to open early, and so anyway, we got down there first, and
We did.
had a great time, man. Got to take some pictures with several of the players. High-fived a bunch of them. Got to hug DeJounte. If you guys watched the podcast, you know DeJounte Murray, number 5, is my absolute favorite basketball player. Plays for the Hawks, and got to hug him and tell him I love him. And so anyway, back to the shot. So after practice, I get to go out on the court, and how many people would you say took the shot?
Probably 50 or so.
50 or so. So
You said there was probably 100 of them signed up, right?
There were 90 something. I think I saw like 93, the number 93 on someone's wristband when I picked line up.
So
that many people had said
just
they
about
were
100 had at least registered
had
to
said
take said shot.
Yeah, had told their rep that they were going to take the shot or whatever. So I get down there and I go up to take the shot. And right here, Chris is putting the shot in the clip.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll drop it in right here.
It's too slippery.
Yeah. And if you'll see, I jumped about that far back from the line. And I missed the shot by about that much. So, according to my calculations, I would have made the shot or hit the rim, which more than likely would have qualified me to get selected to take a shot at halftime. We'll see. But I did. I jumped like that far from behind the half-court line. And I didn't realize I did it that night. I knew I came up short. And, of course, Chris, being the friend that he is, he's like, didn't even come close, man, but hey, you got to try.
I did.
It's real close too. It was close.
I thought it was closer than he was saying.
I mean, it was closer than a few others. There's like an 8-year-old out there. He didn't come quite as close. But no, when he came up the stands or whatever, only one person out of everybody made it. And at best, everybody else's shot was that good. At best. Yeah. It wasn't like everybody was dotting up the rim or nothing. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's a tough shot.
But one person did make it?
Yeah, one person made it. One person made it. And then, so like he's coming back up, and he's kind of looking somber. I think at that point, we can talk about that in a minute. But like he's kind of looking a little somber. And he was like, how'd it go? but it didn't even come close.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
I was like, man,
Brother,
Just
it
ripped
wasn't-
it. You ripped his heart out,
Yeah.
didn't you?
listen, it was
He's a
nice.
Band-Aid ripper.
Hey
off.
man, the
That's what friends are
the video
for.
footage won't lie. I don't know. I still think
Was it lined
I
up?
didn't
was it
have,
lined up?
and
right
I
in
didn't
front of
have
the
the
goal.
direct line
Yeah.
of it.
It was right
I had a
inside.
side
Yeah,
view,
it was
Yeah.
right in front of the goal.
so I can only gauge
Yeah.
like distance and not necessarily left or right.
Well, he's saying it was in front. It was straight. So
I mean,
100%.
he's also saying that
We're gonna take his
if he'd
word
have
for
took
it.
another foot forward, he would have made it too.
it
the
looked
video
like it in the
doesn't
video.
lie. The video doesn't
It looked
lie.
like it in the video.
Listen.
Hey, and I'll say this too. After practice, they all went to the half court line, and they all were shooting.
I'm trying to think about. I think 3 different players made it
Yeah.
out of the whole team.
Trey made it, DJ made it, and who was battling DJ there? Was it? I can't remember.
Was it AJ or am I tripping?
It was AJ.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 3 players are the only 3 players that made it, and they might have made 2 apiece. You know what I mean?
Out of like
But they're
10,
shooting. Yeah,
10,
they're
12 shots.
They're just like passing the ball around, shooting continuously. Yeah, if you don't think so, if you can get to a gym, go try it. That's a tough shot. That is a tough shot. Listen, Brian is
Athlete.
he is an athlete, and he's a much better basketball player than I am, and I wouldn't have got anywhere near the goal like he did for sure.
And it's a lot of pressure too.
Yeah,
A lot.
Yeah,
I mean, just knowing that if I make this, I'm going to have a shot at shooting at a halftime for $10,000. Imagine the pressure of that shot.
yeah, a chance of a chance of
Yeah.
a chance.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's a good night though. The Braves won that game. Chris.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. When he came up, they had just taken the lead.
Yeah.
They had just taken the lead, gone up 5-4. So I was already kind of like happy about the game, and I videoed the shot, and then he's like, I was like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's terrible. I don't know. I'm watching the Braves game, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I hate it's been, as of recording, it's been even less than a week, but here we are. Here we are, 2 years in a row, losing out to the Phillies after being phenomenal, very good in the regular season.
Very best. Was it not the best team?
Yeah, absolutely. Best team in baseball
yeah,
this year, best
yeah,
record, most home runs, most all kinds of stuff.
All
You know
kind
what
of
I mean?
records.
Yeah, and just did not. That team did not show up to play in the postseason.
Yeah. For whatever reason.
For whatever reason. And there's people making arguments now because even right now you got the Phillies and the Diamondbacks, both wild card teams because the Dodgers and the Braves got knocked out. And then you got Houston and Texas is a wild card team. So you've got one of the 8 teams, one of the 4 teams that were not wild card teams, were the 1 and 2 seed in each league is in one team, 25%, and it's been like that consistently for some years now, but hey, regardless, we can sit here and be, we should have had this and we could blah blah blah. Pilar should have got home, whatever. We did not show up to play.
That's right. Phillies wanted it worse than we
Hey,
did.
listen, and the Phillies came out hot as fire, and they couldn't not hit home runs.
And then they poked the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We talked about it that day.
yeah.
Yeah.
At
And
work.
I get like where Archie is coming from, because you're in your clubhouse, you just gotta win or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a player like Bryce Harper, who I cannot stand, but me and my dad have talked about this, I can't stand him because he's a phenomenal baseball player and he
Right.
backs it up.
Yeah.
But I hate him. I don't hate him. I can't stand him from being on the Nationals though. I can't.
Yeah.
I hate the Nationals. But he is. And he came out the next game and hit 2 home runs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least.
Easily. I mean,
he just
crushed it.
yeah, he did. Castellanos did. I mean, just. I think they had like 11 runs in that 4-game series, which is it's
It was,
ridiculous.
yeah.
It was ugly, and hey, man, what do you do? And I tell you, I have been a Braves fan my entire life, so I'm jaded and used to it at this point.
Yeah.
How many pennants did they win in a row? Like 15 or something like that?
I think it's 13.
13, 15 pennants, division titles in a row. Went to the World Series twice and won it once.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we can.
You know,
And we did.
brother, I've been watching the Braves choke my entire life. You know,
Some of Buffalo fans too, though. To be fair, remember the Buffalo Bills back in the day? Not the Josh Allen Bills, but
Yeah.
the Jim Kelly Bills.
Yeah.
what year was this, Brian?
It was in the 80s.
It was.
Thank you.
What,
He was not around, is what he's trying to say.
I'm not on.
No,
that,
I don't
I'm not
remember
on
the
that
Jim
side of the
Kelly
table. I can't remember so easily when you were born.
That's true. Little hand.
No, it was early '90s.
You sure?
Pulling out in diapers.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Is that the Kelly Bills?
Because I was. It was right out of high school.
You were right out of high school in the 90s? Let me stop. We got people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I graduated in
That was
'92,
uncalled
man.
for. That was
That
uncalled
was
for.
uncalled for.
Yeah, you were in
You but
diapers.
younger would have made that shot.
You were in
Oh,
diapers.
anyway. Yeah, and then so the Braves, you know, just choke lose, and then last night the Chargers can't get it together on a football field. They lose to the Cowboys last night. Just can't. I don't know, man. All my teams. Tech beats Miami. Have a bye. I never expect anything out of Tech. So anytime they do anything, I'm happy. And then when
Sure.
they don't, I'm just like, it's just another
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
But I don't even know who they've got next. Yeah. So that's what we got going on. That's what we got going on.
You said something about Saturday, so I got to tell both of you. I don't think I've told y'all this. So this past Saturday, I ran some errands, so I had to go to a few stores.
Why don't you drive?
Yeah, that's what I did. Of course. So I ran to a few stores, and
Almost did it again.
I was at the Dollar General.
Which one?
One of the ones on Hillcrest, because we have two on
Hillcrest.
Hillcrest.
They're every 500 feet.
So I go in there and I get a few things, and I come out, and there are two ladies that are parked right up front, and I'm parked around the side. And one of them says, "Excuse me, sir," and I stop and I look back because I'm the only one standing there. So I turn around and look, and they both get out of the vehicle, and one of them says, "I know you from somewhere," and I said, "Okay," and she said, "Where do you work at?" And I said, "Which place?" I said, and I heard, and I said, "Which place?"
17 jobs.
I said, "Which place?" I said, "I've got 3 jobs." And I could hear somebody else behind me that I didn't see, but she started laughing. Another lady laughed.
Friday nights.
And so anyway, I said, "You look familiar." I said, "I work over at Shamrock Beverage Mart." I said, "On Friday nights." And she said, "That's where I've seen you before." I said, Okay. So anyway, it was funny to me because when I said I had 3 jobs, and the lady that I never even saw, because when I went to my truck, I didn't see her. I don't know if she'd left, but it was comical to me that I threw the 3 jobs, which obviously was true, as you two know. And then it happened to be the liquor store was the one she recognized me from. And I was like, yeah, I said, "I think you look familiar to me too." So I did that. And then after that, I went to the Kroger's.
Wait a minute. How many Krogers did you go to?
To the Kroger's, right?
No, I
It's
know.
right
I heard
down
you.
from the Dollar Generals.
But you went to 2 of them.
No, I went to one.
You went to one Kroger.
Yes, to the Kroger's. So I go in there, and I don't have much to get, and I had a prescription I had to pick up. So I walk in, and I've got everything. I go get my prescription filled, and I go to leave. I check myself out because that's usually what you do when you go to places now. And
You better know how to stand something.
so I get through,
Get
and
an employee discount.
and I rolled my cart. I rolled the buggy up, and I'm going, I can tote all this. So I grabbed my bags. There was probably only like 4 or 5. I saved like $9 and something with my Kroger's card.
I know you did.
And so anyway, so I get in the truck, and I come home, and I bring everything inside, and Sydney's in there eating, and I start unpacking everything. She's eating lunch, and I said, "Oh my gosh, She said, "What is it, Daddy?" I said, "I left my prescriptions in the buggy." And she said, "It's okay." I said, and I have very high expectations of myself, and that is just not acceptable.
Absolutely not.
And so I stopped, and I'm like going, I cannot believe I did that. And a couple other things I said. And then Sydney said, "It's okay, Daddy. I'm sure it's still there. Just go back up there and get it."
Yeah, no, I'm sure medicine in a random
In a
parking
car.
lot. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's fine.
Well,
Nobody
I
messed
left
with that.
I left the buggy in right there when you walk in. So, and there were two guys that worked there that were straight in the cart. So,
And
so
Kroger
anyway,
employees have never stolen medication.
No.
right?
No,
So
It's at Walmart.
so anyway, I by that time my phone rings and I look down and it says Kroger Pharmacy.
It said Kroger. I bet you didn't answer because you're
Yeah.
like, I wasn't there.
It didn't say Kroger's Pharmacy?
So
You need to get your phone fixed.
So I answered.
Caller ID's messed up.
I'm super excited, and I answer the phone, and anyway, they say, "Mr. Thomas, we have your medications over here in the pharmacy." I said,
We have your blue chew
"I
over
said
here,
I'm
sir.
so glad that you found that."
It's going to be funny to those who get it.
So I go back to Kroger's, and I was going to just go to the drive-thru. Well, there's it's 4 or 5 deep, so I said, "Okay, I'm going to go inside. I'm not going to wait." So I go in there, and I walk up, and the same lady that waited on me walks up to me. She said, "I couldn't, you just had left here." I said, "I know." I said, "I know." I said, "I got home. As soon as I got home, I realized I had forgotten them." So anyway, I was, again, disappointed in myself. I was glad that I got my prescriptions because, it's monthly medication that I have to take daily. So I get back home, and then, Shelby and I, or Sydney and I, not Shelby, she wasn't here. And so she and I are talking, and I said, "Hey," why don't we do something? There's a chili cook-off downtown.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to that, and let's just hang out for a little while, walk around, look at the vendors, and let you meet the guy that I work with, Adam, from the radio station, and he's down there. Go meet his wife. So we go and do that. She's all gang for it. She's like, "Okay, yeah, we can do that, Daddy." So we go and we walk around. I have to get a hot dog because I hadn't eaten anything. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I go to the hot dog man.
There's a hot dog man in Dublin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It's the best dog you'll ever own.
In front of Captain
I mean,
Moody's.
I'm from Macon. I grew up on New Way.
It's a
I don't know if it's going to be the best dog.
it's good. It's good.
Better.
Watch it.
And so anyway, I get that, and we eat that, and we notice they got candy apples too. There's a place that's got candy apples, and I'm just like, I've had those before from a friend of mine that owns a place out of town.
Wait. You have a friend that owns a candy apple place?
Yeah, him and his wife
In the Wartown.
in Wartown. And it
Random
is-
thing to
It
know.
is.
It's not.
I used to
it's
work
not
with him. I used
candied
to work
apples
with
though.
It's apples
yeah.
dipped in caramel, dipped in chocolate with Oreos on them and whatever. It's just all kinds of stuff.
I got you. It's a caramel apple, candy apple,
Juice stuff.
decadent.
I don't eat a lot of healthy stuff. Let's just go ahead and put that out there.
Me
So if
neither.
it's an apple that's dipped in chocolate, I'm
We're
kind
gonna
of
call that
halfway
healthy.
there. I'm
Sign-
halfway
sign
there.
me
Hey, I love
Yeah.
it. I like that logic.
So
I'll eat it all the way down to the apple.
I walked right up there to it.
Just lick off the caramel and cookies and crap.
I ain't biting into that apple.
Oh, who put an apple up under my caramel?
So Shelby and I go up there, and they've got a wide variety. So I'm pointing at a distance. What's that one right there? What's that one right there? What's this one right here? So, and they're offering us, to sample because they got one cut up. They're for sample. And I'm like, no, I don't need a sample. I know I'm getting one. I don't know what they cost, but I'm getting one.
Yeah.
So anyway, I decide on one I want. It's got Heath or something, kind of, toffee around the outside of it, busted
That's
all up.
a good choice. That's a good candy
man.
bar.
So anyway,
That's a
she
good
gets it
candy
up there, and the guy asks, do you want it cut? I'm going, oh, yeah, because that's going to save me a lot of time when I get to the house. I'm just going to destroy this thing.
Right.
So anyway.
So you're getting one, and Sydney's getting one.
Sydney's going to get one, too.
Okay.
Sydney gets one with this got Reese Pieces all
I know
around
she
it.
does. I know she does.
Yeah, and I'm talking. So I'm thinking, we're at, a chili cook-off, like a festival type thing. So I'm thinking
Like you're at a candy
it's
apple
going to be
cook-off.
$10, $15, I'm figuring.
For both of them.
Yeah. And so I reach in, and I've got my hand on a $10 bill, and then whenever they sack them up, he says, that'll be $20. And I said,
He said, "Now, Sydney, you sure you don't mind sharing this one with me?"
So
I only need that.
so I let
Heath
go.
one,
I let
sir.
go of the Hamilton, and I grabbed the 20,
Hamilton.
and I gave it to him.
Stop.
And I was trying not to let Sydney see a tear well up in my
Oh,
eye.
I believe it. Oh my God.
But in all seriousness, I gathered myself. We took the apples, and we were fixing to leave at that time. So we went back to the truck, and I got in the truck. I wasn't expecting them to cost that much, but it's okay. I'm glad we got them. I would have, if I'd have known it was $20 to begin with, I'd have still gotten both of them. So we came home, and I devoured mine. And Sydney said, "Are you gonna save some for Uncle Brian?" And I said,
Did she?
"Baby," I said,
Oh, that's my
I don't
girl.
think Uncle Brian would like this because it's an apple. I don't think he'd like this." So I ate all of mine, and so I guess where I'm going with that is, I had a conversation with a guy at work, one of my jobs, and I was like, when you go to do something like that, you're going to spend more money than what
Sure.
you normally would.
Of course.
You plan on that. It's okay to spend $10 on an apple because
Sure.
you plan on that.
I'm gonna call about this tree. I'm coming. Coming. Butt crack plumbing. I'm looking for the tree service.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Timber tree service.
I was see if you can come look at a tree for me next week.
I could squeeze you in, man. I think I can squeeze you in.
Poor Peyton. Don't get tricked like Peyton. Call someone you can trust, like Buckeye Preferred Services. Over 35 years in the industry of tree work and removal, they are cutting out your problems, and you can reach them at 478-484-2178 or 478-278-5574. Also, we have got our black t-shirts in stock if you would like one, or if you like the advertising that we just did and would like to learn how you can advertise on our channel, you can reach us at coffeeandcatchuppc at gmail.com. Now, back to the podcast.
So have y'all done something like that where it's like, I hate to do it, but I'm gonna do it. We're making a memory, and
And that's a lot of what makes it worth it.
and that was
Is the memory that was made.
absolutely.
that's the way I looked at it.
How
Too.
about you, Chris?
Plus, hopefully this podcast makes a lot of money one day, and we can recoup that $20 on apples.
And we can have as many apples
It
as
all
we
comes
want.
Hey,
full
and
circle.
this is from a guy I guarantee has got a stack of small face bills up there.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know that?
I'm sure.
Talk about how much. it
Yeah.
hurts.
Oh, he's cheap. You know what I'm saying? But it pays
But it
off.
pays off,
It pays off.
Yeah.
Lord, he's getting $9 discounts at the Kroger's. Has it happened to me? Listen, has it happened to me? I went to the fair.
Okay.
Oh my God! I took my wife and son to the fair. Yeah, it's happened to me.
So
Yeah, we got a
what-
caricature and paid admission, $100.
A what?
A caricature where they draw you out like in pen,
Like a
you know,
cartoon
yeah,
type?
kind of cartoon.
Okay.
We got that and
A caricature is what it's called. When
a
you
carrot catcher.
Said, when you said that, I was thinking about like
Caricature.
the bowl with all the cheeses on it. I thought that's what you meant. I was like,
That's
I thought you were talking.
Can you really say that word? For real, for real. Let me hear it.
a charcuterie board? A charcuterie board?
You got a clue?
Derek doesn't even know what it is.
Is that?
It's a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
That's it. Right.
Go ahead and tell us about this caricature.
So so the caricature, the charcuterie drawing is you know what I mean? So they do that. So we sit there, we sit there, we do that. But like I said, that was $55. It was $45 for the three of us to get in. It was $15 a piece to get in.
Right.
So we're $100 off the muscle. We haven't ridden anything. We haven't eaten anything.
And you're $100 in
And we are
already
$100 in
for admission and a picture.
for admission in a picture.
Derek would have a heart attack at this point.
Yeah, I noticed how he was telling a chili cook-off story instead of a fair story. He's over there like
Let's go
Sydney.
here to downtown Dublin.
Sydney's like, we go to the fair. Hey, whoa, hey, Sydney.
Right here,
Baby
back
steps
up.
now.
For those of y'all that don't know, Sydney Dublin's having their very own chili cook-off. That's where they have a chili contest.
If you want.
No fair. No.
Listen, he's over there like, if you want, I'll take you down there.
Listen,
And I'll buy you one of them $10 apples, but it's going to come out of some of your Christmas money this year.
listen, when we were going to the Hawks practice
I've
last
already
week,
listed that on there. $10 apple in my phone, in my notes.
he's going to write a note and put it out with our Christmas stuff. Don't forget
Yeah,
about that.
remember
$10.
that. You already ate that
Remember
gift.
that?
Remember? I'm just saying.
Remember that Reese's Pieces apple?
When your gifts look short this year, you did already eat that apple.
Have a strong memory, girl.
I took a picture of her eating. That's what I'm going to wrap.
Hey, when we were going to the Hawks practice last week, they had this big circus out on the side of 75, and Chris said, Derek! Like I was working. Because you got off.
got the 2 tickets.
You had just told the story about, yeah, man, we cut your pay in half. How about 2 free?
2 tickets to the circus. So we're going down 75, and there's like this random circus on the side. I'm like, Derek, what's up?
I didn't take the tickets.
I don't care.
It made me mad.
That's not as funny.
All right, man, you cut my pay in half. Give me the damn tickets.
Yeah, but you can't always tell the truth, Derek. Sometimes a lie is funnier.
It is. That was
Good.
Don't let the truth ruin the
For
good
the
story.
record, I was not there. I was not at the circus.
No, you were at work for sure. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm sure, I don't even know. We spent, I'm sure, a few $100s. You know what I mean? By the time we all got something to eat. And then, of course, we're going to funnel cake and a fried Oreo. Everybody going to get a little dessert.
Oh, man.
Probably $50-$60 worth of tickets. So Nathan and Shelly could ride rides. And listen, it was cooler, probably in the 60s.
Yeah. Y'all
It
went
was
Friday?
it was raining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we had a blast.
Yeah.
That's good.
We had a blast. Spent way too much money. The weather was horrible, and we had a blast. Anytime I get to have my son down for a little while, it's a good time.
Man.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I would do it again 1,000 times over.
So,
Good time.
Do you know how to do the fried Oreo now?
I know how to fry just about anything. You just got to get it cold enough. So like fried candy bars, freeze them first.
That's yeah. Just freeze
That's
it.
the only trick. You just freeze it
Freeze
first.
it and stick it in.
By the time the dough gets crispy, the chocolate bars start to melt.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Just drop it
I'm
on in.
finna move here. Y'all finna start doing it? You
Note
got
to
deep fry?
Drop it
self.
in the
I'm fixing to add
May have
that
to add-
note.
may have to
Drop it off in the basket.
Hey, plus I bet you Kroger's probably got buy 10 get one free or whatever on
They
Heath.
high as a cat's back though. The dadgum Oreos is high. They are high.
As a cat's back.
You never,
I seen it.
yeah.
I've never heard that.
This is to the guy that's got 3 cats too.
This
So.
is true. I've never had a
Four.
cat. I've never
3
had a
inside, 1 out.
Yeah.
cat. Man, it's that high as a cat's back, and I like immediately just picture it.
It's Halloween time. I mean,
The image is, I lost it, man.
Man,
Oh,
that's good stuff,
oh,
bro.
goodness gracious. Yeah. But yeah, that's the trick. So anybody let us know down in the comments, if you're going to try frying some of that stuff out, you just got to get it real cold. Throw it in the freezer, let it freeze real good, and then you can batter it in pancake batter or
So you have
whatever
batter
kind of
frozen.
Yeah, you batter it, like I said, but you can do it with pancake mix. That's all funnel cakes are. Pancake
I
mix
did
through a little funnel.
I seriously made a note.
That's all.
Squiggle it on
Wait a minute.
That's a
Yeah,
fun, that is a funnel cake.
I've Googled that.
Pancake
I looked at
batter.
that recently.
And then you pour it through the funnel and just kind of squiggly it around the oil, and that's your funnel cake. Powdered sugar, that joker. You're in there like swimwear.
If you want to try it now, we can try it.
We need to try that.
Hey, we'll catch y'all in the next one. We're about to Jason.
I got some pancake mix. I'm not talking about tonight, but we can try
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, y'all gonna get me out of here. Well,
Between
we
the-
all night.
And if you want to do it, you can too. I mean,
Listen, if y'all want to get
Let's have a
together and like
throwdown.
cook out and really fat boy out, I'll be your guide. Listen,
what you talking about?
I'll take you places you would never think to go.
I'm with it.
Talking about with desserts too.
Stop.
So I gotta ask. We talking about desserts with the fried Oreos. I gotta ask.
Right.
Do you know what Brian's been doing lately with for his sweet tooth as of late? It's so I've got 2 cartons of vanilla ice cream up there. I got one that's already been eaten out of, and I got a brand new one because I figured I was going through it pretty hardcore for a little while.
Okay.
I was busting up M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, and pouring them in there.
Sure.
You know, the cheap man's blizzard, basically.
Absolutely.
And so Brian, instead of him eating the ice cream that's in the house, Brian goes and buys
Can you even say it?
Haagen-Dazs
Very good.
ice cream, the small ones. So
Does he know this is my fault?
so I'm confused. I'm thinking, I got Mayfield up there. I mean, it ain't,
Ice cream.
And,
it ain't ice cream.
and Brian says, it's not as good. I gotta have Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs.
All right. Here's the story behind that. This is funny that you're telling Chris this.
It is. It's funny that you tell me the story.
Because I was, I don't mind saying it, when I was on methadone, I would go through a carton of Turkey Hill ice cream every 3 days. I just craved it at nighttime, and I would eat it literally out of
You're the one that
carton.
turned me on to Turkey Hill, too.
Yeah, love Turkey Hill. Well, I go to Kroger's because I was craving some Turkey Hill ice cream, two weeks ago, and I got in there, and they did not have any Turkey Hill in
They don't
there.
carry it anymore, don't they?
I don't think so.
I think that's right.
And it shocked me because that was my always my go-to. And so I called Chris, and I said, what was the ice cream you were telling me about one time that was better than Turkey Hill? And he told me, Haagen-Dazs. So I got some Haagen-Dazs that night and some of the Kroger brand graham cracker crumbs. And broke that off and whipped it up like we used to do back in the day on the stove.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, whip game strong.
My whip game strong.
So-
and that's why I've been eating it. So then, he's the reason.
Yeah. There's no comparison.
I guess I might have tried some Haagen-Dazs.
Listen,
It's amazing.
You
What are we
finna throw
talking?
that
What's one of them things called?
$17.
Derek, I don't know if you may be too cheap to eat this ice cream.
probably
It is.
am.
It is $4 to $5 a pint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, it would be about, what is that, like $12 to $15 for a
if
half
it's on the
gallon?
buy 3 or more or 5 or more,
4 pints and a half gallon. No, you can't. They don't make it. I'm saying like
Oh, if you got-
equivalent of what you pay, because you probably buy a half a gallon of ice cream for $4 or $5, don't you?
but no, for 3. Buy one get one.
I bet that junk is trash. Listen,
It's Mayfield.
listen. It's not though.
I'm gonna
It's
buy it.
good until you know that it's not.
And if you didn't know, dude, I brought some.
For those who didn't know,
I bought some cones too. Some
You
ice cream
told me.
cones.
Yeah, you told me after I got back with some Haagen-Dazs.
listen.
Why didn't you get a cone? I said,
It's
I didn't know they were doing
fantastic. If you look at the ingredients on the back of Haagen-Dazs, like vanilla ice cream,
Do you really look at the ingredients?
I do.
Why?
Because all that extra crap it makes it taste worse.
That's why I had to get those.
All it is like
that's
cream,
why I take those
milk,
medications.
eggs, sugar. Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's so true.
Listen, because I looked at the ingredients. This is back when I think
what,
I
like
was
3 or
in
4
rehab.
ingredients?
I think I was in rehab, and I went and got some, and I ate it, and that's pretty much all I've eaten ever since. Is that or Ben and Jerry's? But I got to wondering like, why is this so much better? But if you look at it, it's like cream, milk, eggs, sugar, vanilla. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. No preservatives, nothing, blah, 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 blah. Just the stuff that you would make ice cream at the family barbecue in the little rock salt mixer thing. Yeah, and that's what it is.
Interesting.
It's fantastic. It's very good. And like I said, that's all I eat now is Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's.
Neither one of y'all heard it a while ago, but did y'all hear Maggie upstairs?
Yeah, I heard her. Yeah.
Can you pinpoint which one is which?
She's the
just
one
by listening.
She's the one that cries.
That's fair. I'm sorry. That was a little bit too
Of course I can.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because I can definitely tell my 2 dogs pitch of bars. That was disrespectful.
Hey, so speaking of ice cream, and this is for Celine, for everybody, but really for Celine. Who would y'all think would be singing this song? I was thinking all the while as I walked down the ice cream aisle, I want to have a bowl and share it with you. That's a Sam Hunt song right there.
You just gonna pretend like you didn't just play a clip of a Sam Hunt song right there? That's exactly what you did. I don't know what I'm gonna get with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just
I'm
don't
like,
know,
oh man,
man.
it's story time with Sam Hunt.
do
Oh, never mind.
it.
It's a song.
it's
Oh, it's
actually
story
singing.
time.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Singing again.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Seuss.
Oh, Sam.
Did you say Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
He's just like,
All the rhymes.
what was that? Oh my god. That's how you know there's an age difference. I would have think like a rapper or something like that. He's like, Dr. Seuss. Hopping on pop and
You know the guy the cat hat, man.
green eggs and ham. Can he eat them, Sam I am? He could eat them on a boat. And he could eat them with a goat.
You talking about my age? So I did laundry Sunday, simply reaching into the dryer to pull my britches out and hang them in the closet. And as I reached up and got the hanger, and I go to hang it up, I'm like, "What's that?"
I pulled something.
So just bending over to get my clothes out of the dryer, I tweaked my back. That was Sunday, and that's why I keep moving and pulling my chair up, because my lower back is killing me. Anyway, I had to say that. All I say is your time's coming, Chris.
Listen.
I know you were established in
Today's
88.
episode is brought to you by Metamucil.
And Life Alert.
I'm just having a bad run. You're right. I really am.
Hey, but you did do something, though. I noticed since I was going to Atlanta last night. What'd you do to the bathroom door, man? I noticed it, dude. I noticed
So
it.
I finally got my drill screw.
Your drill screw? Are you
drill
as bad
gun?
as tools with him?
No, I got
He's
my
better
drill.
than I am.
I got my drill, but I put the bit in there for the
Gotcha.
Phillips.
Okay.
Sure.
Which one's the Phillips? That's the Star, right?
Yep, that's
That
the
ain't-
Star.
That ain't,
No,
that
the
ain't-
star is actually the star.
So I'll
That
make
ain't the
this.
line one.
I'll make this quick.
Or a Torx, if you
So
will.
we've been having the issue. So I pulled out two of the screws.
Okay.
I took a toothpick. I shoved a toothpick in there. I broke it off. Then because I've already done this several times, but I said this time I'm getting down on it. So I screwed one screw in, broke another piece of the toothpick off on the top screw, got down on it again. Just give it some more wood, something to bite onto, and then I pushed it. And I said, wait a minute. And I tried to pull up on it, and it didn't move as like it was moving.
Yeah.
So I think we've got it fixed. We'll see if Sydney realizes it when she gets here.
I guarantee you she will. I noticed it. as soon
It'll
as I
actually, you
walked
can
in.
just push it too, and it'll close now.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of that.
So what was the toothpick trick? That like a Cobra thing, Sylvester Stallone?
MacGyver.
Okay. Well, that's pretty ingenious. You did a good job on it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope it stays that way.
I'm sure it will.
Should. What kind of toothpicks you use? Kroger's toothpicks?
Kroger's?
No, these were actually, I think
Yes,
they
this-
weren't.
Red Diamond?
I don't remember, but I'm sure.
I think that's a match.
As soon as it red down, like blue plate.
I think they were great value, actually. I think I got them at Walmart's.
Oh no, that door's on the floor now.
yeah.
There it goes. All right then. I think 5 sides is Allen key and 6 sides is a Torx bit. I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, Alan's got.
Stop. We're not even. Stop it. No. Stop. We're not. We're not even doing that.
I seen something on Facebook the other day that said, "You think your words hurt me, but I used to bring my dad the wrong tools," or something
I saw
like
that.
that.
I saw
was
that too.
like,
Yeah.
Did that happen to everybody?
I guess so. Only
I
difference
can't
was it
remember,
wasn't our
man.
dad.
No.
You know.
I can't remember. I'm sure there were some times where I was looked at as not being as helpful as I was supposed to be. That's for sure.
I mean, you know.
I'm sure there were a few. Hold the light still, boy.
Hey, no, listen, bro. That made my life history in rehab. Yes.
Oh my God.
Some things you don't forget.
Some things you don't forget,
I agree.
man.
I agree.
Talk about bring me the Phillips head screw. Bring me a Phillips head, and I bring him a flat head. I said Phillips head.
About to break the screwdriver.
I don't know what it is.
I don't even know where Philip is.
Philip ain't been living
Papa,
here.
I don't know where Philip.
Philip and Russell have moved.
Philip, he lives 20 miles away. Papa?
They moved to Dodge County. Because we had a kid in the neighborhood named Philip. I swear.
Yeah, we did.
He's
What
like,
do you mean?
give me the Allen Rich. Allen ain't living here no more either.
I don't even know what Alan, Papa. What you need his wrench for? You got a bunch of them?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. Scars.
We all got them. We all got them.
Painful laugh.
Wow.
Some hurt more than others.
It's like, I'm laughing, but I'm crying.
These are tears.
Oh my goodness, man, that's too funny.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Well,
Yeah.
what's going on with y'all, man?
I'm going to St. Simon's all weekend.
Oh, you are.
It's just for training, though. I'm not going to get to, like, do anything.
The company you keep, man.
Yeah.
Me and
It's
you were
gonna be
there.
all
We'd
right,
probably find a way to do something.
We would find a way to do something. Hopefully, Mom and I can go get lunch or something.
Oh, that'll be great, man.
Because it's close to where she lives.
That'll be great.
But yeah, I will be after this weekend. I think I'm done till, like, the retreat, right?
Yeah.
Goodness. 'Cause I feel like I've been running and gunning a lot lately. I just need...
Yeah,
We've been having to bounce some stuff around.
Yeah, we've really been.
We-
And we knew October was going to be a busy month.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we nailed it down pretty good,
I
though.
think we did
have.
all right. We
We
got
have.
like one more episode to do this month.
Yeah.
I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and I got something I was going to bring up, but I'm going to save it for the Halloween edition.
we need to come up with something. I guess you could come up with a bunch of stupid murder mysteries or stories. Or
I'd
whatever.
love to.
That's your thing.
I'd love to.
I'm not looking into any of them, but
Oh, man, I got you.
be interested.
Y'all
to
know
hear
I
a
don't
few
do
of those.
I don't do research.
I got more time than a
I was
week.
not about to say, I can't read.
I bring some pictures. Let me find a murder mystery about a man got bludgeoned with a wrench trying to work on a go-kart because the kid couldn't bring in the right screwdriver.
Phillips' buddy Allen actually just passed away this morning.
Alan Phillips died of a
Allen Phillips.
massive
my God.
blow to the back of the head with a monkey wrench.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
I said Gorilla Glue.
All right, now I'm cutting him off. He's just rambling now.
Cut
Ladies,
it. Cut it
thank
fine.
you,
Cut
thank
it
you,
fine.
thank you all so much for tuning in to yet another ridiculous episode by the three of us. Thank you for always tuning in and supporting and continuing to watch. Make sure you check out our other videos. Like the video, comment the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and just continue to share, continue to tell your friends about it. If you want a black t-shirt, they're here. Reach out on the number on our Facebook page.
You can call me
I
directly.
don't know, whatever. If you
Email
got either
us.
of our numbers,
Yeah.
you can call us. If you don't, you can
Facebook
email
me.
us. Whatever you got to do, get up with us. We'd be glad to get one on you. Thank you as always.
Hey, they're gonna make great Christmas gifts too. Don't forget that. Christmas coming around the corner, man. Who would not want a coffee and ketchup stocking?
We've
stuffer?
talked enough about money. I can't do it right now when we get sick. We thank you as always to Buckeye Preferred Services for all your tree and limb and stuff like that needs. Blah, 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 blah. And I think that's it.
That's it.
Well, let's just take it on out. We will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.